Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Oh,
You can
good.
unmute yourself.
Good to see you. And thank you very much. Accept our invitations and through the 5D World Company. So I'm Ochro from Chief Geospatial Officer of Mongolian Geospatial Association. This is part of our association activities, and we are very close working Mr. Bakhtilton and from 5D World Company in Mongolia. This is what is our I'm joining today is the if I will make some moderator and help to you, and then you will start your session, or it's up to you, but you can directly start yourself because it's you are hosting, and I hope you will record this season. Yeah.
Yes, we record. We are recording.
I hope it's maybe let's see 5 minutes. Maybe we already shared this information to our association members and our communities in Mongolian and through social media and the mass email. So I hope it's the more people to coming. So let's wait to 5 minutes and then starting to season. And I hope you will record of this season. And yeah.
Yes, we do have a recording. Don't worry, we can wait 5 minutes. No problem at all.
Okay. I also can share my presentations about the small introduction about this our association, and then we can continue to your presentations.
Yeah. Okay, please.
Okay. How is my sound? Did you see my shared screen?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Okay, shall we start now? Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you very much to all of you. And I'm Ochro from Mongolian Geospatial Association, Chief of Geospatial Officer. So I give little introduction about our associations and for you. And you know, Mongolia is located between Russia and China and landlocked country. And the main languages we speak Mongolians, and our GDP is around 4,000 US dollars, and the human development index is 0.7, and we have parliament democracy country, and our government is the 13 ministries and the 21 agencies. So this slide I will show how is Mongolian Geospatial Association is working in Mongolian government and the academic and the private company. Especially Mongolian government is the prime minister is the leading, and the president of Mongolia and the prime minister and the speaker of Mongolian parliament is the charge of Mongolian National Space Council, and all of Mongolian government agencies is under of Mongolian Space. And by the Mongolian law is also we have more than 10 non-government organizations working in Mongolia, and more than around 150 private companies is working in the geospatial, especially in the geodesy, in the mining survey, and the environmental environmental section. So our association is the main vision of the geospatial technology solution to across the government and the private sector, industry, geoscience, and the for sustainable development. Based on this document, our mission is to connecting to younger generations, young scientists in the engineering and the private company to one platform. Based on these missions, we established in 2015, and our main activities is the job meeting and the job webinar and the job workshop, job forum, and the job training and the GIS test. Our 6 main activities in Mongolia. So today, even this the job webinar is the 7th job webinar of this year. And thank you very much to Geoslam to accept our invitations to make introduce to Geoslam technology to Mongolians. And by the law in the Mongolian, our association is dividing three main committees in the photogrammetry and remote sensing, the GIS and the GNSS, and the three main technical committees. Over the 100 active members and also more than 2,000 Mongolian geospatial community supporters is very actively working in our follow of our Mongolian Geospatial Association's website and the social media. And this is our partner in Mongolia in the international level, and from Turkey, in the USA, and from China, and also Taiwan University. Also, we are close working to jointly work. And here is the one of our last 10 years activities is the Mongolian Geospatial members, and they're going to international conference and the international workshop and the training course and the online. Last 3 years due to COVID situations, we attended to by online. Based on this lesson learned activities with COVID situations, we are hosting this year every month to host job webinar and invite to international companies like such Faro and the Geoslam to introduce to the technology and application to Mongolian communities and our association members. So this is last slide from my side, and today again to job webinar is the introduction of Geoslam technology and application, and based on collaboration with 5D World company in Mongolia and Faro solutions of Geoslam. And thank you very much for your attention, and please, floor is yours, Mr. Sorry, I didn't mention your name, and then please introduce yourself and then continue to this webinar. Thank you very much. If Mongolian users, if you have questions, and I will help to translate to English in chat box or raise to hand, and I will help to translate to English and ask from Geoslam to experts.
Thank you very much, Ochiru, for your introduction and then the explanation about the Geospatial Association of Mongolia. We are very happy to actually hear that you are the correct, I would say, parties that we are talking to. We would like to introduce our solution and to hear that you are actually the one who the vision is to accelerate the use of technology in Mongolia, especially for the new technology in terms of surveying and geospatial. So this is actually a perfect platform for us. And hopefully next year or in the coming few months that we will be able to come to Mongolia and then demonstrate Faro and Geoslam technical solution to you, so that it will be able for you to understand better and see the benefit in on your own application. All right, so without further ado, let's start the presentation. I will share my screen. One moment. Okay, I believe you guys already see my screen, right? Let me know if you haven't seen my screen. All right, so today's presentation is basically to introduce Geoslam and also part of, because Geoslam is now part of a Faro solution. So, but we mainly will be talking about the solution for mobile mapping, mobile scanning. I believe in October, we have already had a session to introduce Faro terrestrial laser scanning solution. So this time around, we will be focusing more on the mobile mapping solution. So I'm Nazri, Muhammad Nazri Masnan, but you can call me Nazri. I'm the Senior Account Manager for Mobile Mapping Solution and AEC for Faro in Southeast Asia, including Mongolian market. So yeah. right? So just a little bit of introduction about myself. Okay, so my name, and this is when I was born back in 1886. I'm Malaysian. I'm based in Johor Bahru, Malaysia, which is a town bordering Singapore, which is about 40 kilometers away from a Singapore office, but on the Malaysia side, not on Singapore side. I have three kids, and then one baby, and my hobby. So I also support Arsenal. So we won the game last night on the last minute. Okay. I graduated back in 2019 in University Technology of Malaysia in Geomatics Engineering and Geospatial and GNSS Technology. And I joined Petronas, which is a it's a Malaysian national oil and gas company. And my first job is just executive of geomatics. And then I continue my master's in geomatics in GNSS and monitoring application in UTM, joint venture with the Newcastle University in the UK. And I graduated in 2016. And 2017, I joined Leica Geosystem as a regional business manager in Asia Pacific, selling a Geomax product. And back into last year, 2022, May, I joined Geoslam. So at the time, I was appointed as a regional manager for Southeast Asia, including also Mongolia. And starting this year, I was integrated into Faro because Faro acquired Geoslam. So I was integrated into a Faro as a senior account manager. So I'm responsible for AEC, which is a laser scanning business for both terrestrial as well as the mobile solution for Faro and Geoslam. So that's a little bit of introduction about myself. So the question is, I believe that you have had a presentation from my colleague Ryan back in October, and he introduced about the terrestrial scanner, which is a conventional way of doing a scanning. But in the end, why do you need to choose a mobile system? This is the reason. Occlusion. Who can tell me what is the meaning of occlusion? Occlusion, what does it mean? It means that a process whereby something is hidden or obscured from view, meaning to say it's blocked from your main view. Yeah. So that's why you need to be mobile. You need to be able to move like something like this. This is the same case if you are doing a laser scanning project. For you to be able to capture all the images, all the area to be scanned, you need to move the point. Yeah, you need to move the setup to be able to capture both sides of the column, right? So it will be very helpful if your system can be mobile. So introduction of Geoslam company. So Geoslam is a company that was born in the UK, United Kingdom. Our HQ, headquarters, is in Nottingham. We do the R&D, we do the test, we manufacture, we do QC, we do technical support, and every single thing we do is in the UK. So if you have a very specific requirement that needs to be European made or manufactured in the UK, manufactured in the Europe or Japan or US, for some tenders, there are some case like that, some requirement like that, that we have fulfilled the requirement, okay? So in the end, everything is made in the UK. Yeah, even the wire, even the cable, everything, okay? So the pioneer of SLAM. We first launched the, one moment, let me just change the pointer option. Okay, so we first launched the first product in 2013. It is called Z1, okay? This is the first model that a scanner can be moved around. Yeah, previously it's all terrestrial and static based, but we introduced the first one back in 2013. And it's, to be very frank, it is not that successful, but 2 years after that, we redeveloped, we remanufactured the new product. It's called ZRevo, and it's become hugely successful. And we introduced more software, ZRevo RT, which is the another iteration of ZRevo, which is RT means real time. So you can see your data that you scan in real time. And then this is where we become much more successful back in 2018, where we introduced Z Horizon. And this is where we get 100-meter range, and then it's becoming a huge success and huge hit in the surveying and geospatial and even the AEC field, where everyone is starting to realize that it is actually possible for you to scan while also moving. Yeah. And then we introduce Z Discovery, meaning to say that your Z Horizon can work also with the images and colorize. And also we introduced into 2020 ZEPGO, which is the entry level. Okay, 100-meter range for Z Horizon. ZEPGO is about 30 meters range. All right. And then we introduce Z Horizon RT. RT means real time, where it's more or less the same with Horizon, but you can see the data in real time. So again, to introduce you who Geoslam really is, Geoslam were the first one responsible for the launch of the world first SLAM-based handheld mapping system. The first one who introduced the word SLAM itself. Yeah. As you can see now, I believe if you have been to Intergeo or even recently Chintergeo, you see a lot of other brands, a lot of other manufacturers are coming to introduce a SLAM-based technology. And this is what we have done back 10 years ago. And then now people are starting to realize the potential, and they are trying to reproduce more or less the same technology, yeah, with a cheaper price, of course, yeah? Because they don't have to do all the R&D, because we have done all the R&D, right? So SLAM itself, how does it work? SLAM use variety of sensors, primarily is LiDAR, to map the space around you, to detect the surface and features, and then determine the scanner-spatial relationship. So it started in a room like this, for example. Yeah, you start in this room, and then if, let's say, you are using a terrestrial, you need to move, set up from point A to point B. But with Geoslam solution, what you need to do is just to move around the whole of the area, and then you should be able to capture all of this surface, and you can scan the whole area way much faster compared to a terrestrial scanning. Okay, so this is all our existing user, existing customer. Yeah, it's a lot more actually. It's just a main one. And we are also quite versatile. Yeah, meaning to say, not only you can use it as a handheld solution, mobile handheld solution, and you can also use it a few more ways which might suit your needs. Yeah, like for example, we can attach a vision camera to colorize your point cloud. Some application need a colorization. This is a drone, Z Horizon. You just need to be able to attach to DJI Matrix 300 and 350, yeah, and then you can attach a GNSS, you can attach a pole, you can attach to a car mount, you can attach to a cradle. So all of these to make sure that all of the environment you are working on actually can fit, and you can use this one. Range is 100 meter and 300,000 points per second, which is the good enough point density for a Geoslam Z Horizon. So say, for example, if you are using with the UAV, which is using a drone, if you are working on a mine, for example, or forestry, you need to be able to capture on top of the stockpile, for example, like in this example. Yeah, you need to be able to capture on top of the stockpile because you want to calculate the volume, for example. Then you can attach the Z horizon to a DJI drone, and then you can fly the drone and capture the point clouds, and then you can calculate the volume. Okay. So this is one of the example I would like to show you. This video, if you can see here, is just a very simple example how Z horizon can be used to map and to model a very complex statue and structures like Christ the Redeemer. This is being done by our distributor and manager in Brazil. So you can see we attach the Z horizon to DJI drones, and then we fly the drone across the Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. So we fly the drone there, go around it to make sure that we capture all the points, all the segment, and then we remove the scanner. We use hand carry. Yeah, we just walk around, and then we capture also inside, not only outside of the statue, but also inside the statue. So this is the results, which is very, very impressive, which is using Geoslam Z Horizon and Geoslam Hub for processing. And we can see also the detail inside network of the staircase of the structure, right? In the end, it's just being done in 45-minute scan. Yeah, can you imagine if you are using terrestrial scanner? Yeah, so it might take you, I don't know, maybe 1 week, yeah, to complete it. So this is one of the application example. And also method number 2, flexibility that you can use is, let's say you want to map a long road, for example, you can attach to a car and then you can just drive along and then you capture all the data along the road like this one. Okay. And then the most common one I would say is the backpack. Yeah. So now everyone is introducing the backpack. So we have been in the market for quite some time, and this is also something that we acknowledge that you need to have a backpack because, say, for example, if it is only handheld, you are walking about for 500-meter side, it's quite challenging. So that's why, in order to be more stable, we introduce also a backpack solution for you to be more comfortable, and also for you to be able to see your data in real time on your tablet or on your phone. Yeah. And pole, cradle, guard. Yeah, this is pole, for example, if you want to capture some area, which is the confined area on top or at the bottom, or cradle allow you to lower down the scanner inside a silo in a mining area, in a cement silo, for example. Then for you to be able to measure the stockpile. And most of the application mainly for the stockpile. So why mobile system? Yeah, in the end, simply put, speed. Yeah? We have to be able to complete your job quickly. Why? Why do you need to be fast? Because some of the area, especially in Mongolia, some of the mining site is in the middle of the country, it is away from the city, but the data, the client office is in the city. So you need to go to the country, maybe it will take you 1 day. And then you scan, maybe it will take you, if you are using terrestrial, I don't know, maybe 3-4 days. Yeah. And then after that you come back. So it will take you 1 week. But if you are using a mobile system, to calculate a volume of stockpile, for example, from a mining site, it might take you, instead of 1 week, it will take you only 2-3 days. Yeah. So simply put, you need to be able to finish a job faster. And also you need a system which is easy to learn and also simple to use. Why? We know from a surveyor perspective, it's not easy to grow as a surveyor. It's not easy to find someone with a survey and geospatial knowledge, yeah, for us to be able to have someone who can process terrestrial scanner using software is very complicated, very, I would say, time-consuming process. But if let's say we have someone who can, with just a very basics learning curve, teach him, and then he can start doing the job already. Okay, so this is why we introduce a mobile system. And then good enough quality results. Yeah? Some application which require 2-3 mm, yes, maybe we are not the product for that kind of application. But let's say, for example, if it is 1.5 centimeters to 2 centimeters accuracy, good enough, especially for structural S-build, for example, or stockpile calculation, for example, is good enough, then we need to be mobile. We don't have to use terrestrial scanner anymore. Yes. There's always a question, especially from a survey world, from a survey people. How good is your data? What is the accuracy? Yeah, we know you are fast, but how accurate is it? Always, right? Same like GNSS also. How accurate is your RTK? How accurate is this unit? How accurate of this mobile total station, for example? Can we achieve 2 mm? Can we achieve 1 mm? Always. For surveyors, this question we cannot run away. Same goes with our solution. Everyone is asking, how good is your data? Yeah, we know that you can be fast, but can it be compared to a terrestrial scanner? What if being fast and mobile is not good enough? They need to be fast, mobile, and also accurate. They need to be fast, they need to be mobile, but also accurate. Yes, terrestrial laser scanner is not fast, it's very slow, but highly accurate. SLAM is fast, mobile, but not that accurate. We need the combination of the two. We need the combination of SLAM, mobile, also terrestrial. Just for example, for your better understanding, okay? If we are driving a standard normal petrol car, yes, it can be fast, it can be robust, you can drive longer. But if let's say you are driving a electric car, it's not that fast, but it's economy. Yeah, it's economy. Yeah? Even it's not that long, it's not that fast, but it's economy. But what if we want to have something in the middle? We want to be able to save the money for the fuel, but we need to be longer, we need to be fast. We introduce something called hybrid. Yeah. So introducing the latest product from Geoslam technology, which is called Faro Orbis. So we have existing Faro Focus Premium, which is a static solution, 350 meter max range, density starting from 1 million point per second. And then we have the fully mobile, 100 meter and 300,000 points per second. And we have just released a new product called Faro Orbis, which is the hybrid of the two, which is the static and also mobile solution, with the range around 120 meters, with the point density double of what we have before in the horizon. Okay. So this is a totally revolutionary solution which incorporated the quality and the data point density of a static scanner, and also being able to be versatile as a mobile scanner. So that's why we call it a hybrid laser scanner. Yeah. This is actually the missing link from all the market of a scanner. So previously, we know that a terrestrial scanner has been in the market for quite some time. And then Geoslam introduced a mobile scanner 10 years ago. Today, this year or last year, everyone introduced a SLAM scanner. But Geoslam, after being bought over, acquired by Faro, we move one step ahead. Not only we have SLAM and mobile solution, we introduce a hybrid solution in Faro Orbis. Okay, so that's why we're trying to be ahead of the competition. So for example, with the focus or workflow with the Faro Focus terrestrial scanner. Say for example, if we want to scan one whole house like this, we need 21 stations. It will take more or less around 25-30 minutes. Yeah, you move, you start, and then you scan, and then you move around 30 minutes. With the SLAM solution, you start in the middle, for example, and then you just walk around to cover the whole area. It will take you around 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Yes, you get the good enough data, but let's say, for example, if you want in this room, you want to be a little bit more detailed, you want to be a little bit more higher level of accuracy, what can you do? You just need to send a command to use a flash scan in each of the room. Then you can get higher detail in each room. Say, for example, it's the same process. You start in the middle, and then you walk. And then when you arrive at the first room, you stop for 15 seconds. And then it will take the data as a terrestrial scanner, which is the higher level of details, higher accuracy. And then after 50 seconds, you just move again to another room, and you can just stop at each room where you want the detail to be higher than the mobile standard one. It will just take you another 5-6 minutes. Yeah. So if you compare, previously it was 25-30 minutes, and then SLAM it was only 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But with Flash Orbis, you are about 5 to 10 minutes. So you are still faster. Not as fast as SLAM, of course, but because you have to stop for 15 seconds, but it's good enough. It's not that long. Yeah. So in the end, what we are looking for is efficiency, because in the end user, like you, yourself, your surveyor, your government, want to see the return on investment. Yes, they invested maybe 50,000-60,000 US$ of instrument, but they need to see the return on it. How fast and how good is the data based on their initial investment. Yeah, they need to optimize the use of resources. Like especially I saw in your presentation just now, in Mongolia, you have only about 3.5 million people maximum around that. So I would imagine the workers or the resource or manpower is very limited. So we need to use the best technology available to make sure that we use all the resource. We optimize efficiently all the resources in terms of the manpower. So that's why we introduced Faro Orbis, yeah, with the flash technology from Faro. It is also quite versatile. If you see Geoslam Horizon is versatile, more or less the same Horizon and Orbis can be used in a variety of ways. The only thing that is not possible is that it cannot be attached on a drone. That's all. But the rest you can use as a backpack, you can use a car mount, you can use as a pole. Yeah. So it's also quite flexible and quite versatile. So this is some of the application example that can be used. AEC, architectural engineering and construction, as-built, yeah, power line, construction, changes monitoring and all that. Yeah, it's very easy to use. It's only one button operation with the application to guide you what to do next. And then what need to be done is just to upload into the cloud processing or desktop processing. It's very simple. This is the quality of Orbis data, which is comparable to classic terrestrial entry-level scanning results. Yeah, so ZEP Horizon SLAM, previously the data is just like this. With Orbis Flash solution, you can even see some of the numbers in here, which is way better than original SLAM. Yeah, another example. Previously, we don't have enough data. We don't have enough points. Point density is not that dense, but with the Orbis Flash, it's dense enough. And then you can even see the very good details in this example. All right, so Geoslam and Faro is now under one company. So we will still stick to have a Geoslam horizon in our portfolio for those who don't mind too much about the detail, about the accuracy. Between 2 to 3 cm is good enough, then we still have horizon as our entry level. But for those who are looking to have a very detailed, very highly accurate data, for engineering purpose, for example, then we have another solution called Faro Orbit, which we have just released. Now, I don't want to talk too much about the software, about everything, but in the end, the hardware is your tools. And then we will have also the software to make sure that you can process it correctly. Okay. In the end, the goal for Faro is to have the full ecosystem. Yeah, we have a one with a good speed, which is the conventional way of doing scanning. Faro Focus Premium, Faro Core Laser Scanner as entry level. So this is a conventional way of doing scanning. Data quality is very good because it's static. And then we have a great quality data speed, yeah, which is a Geoslam solution. We just want to do it fast. We don't care too much about the level of details. And then we have also Orbis scanner, which is flash technology. Yeah. And then we have also imaging technology with HoloBuilder. So in the end, one whole Faro ecosystem should be able to help you whichever way you need your data to be. Okay. So you have more speed on this side and you have more accuracy on this side. You can do work faster with mobile SLAM and GeoSlam solution. You can do fast and accurate with a flash and SLAM data. And then you have more accuracy with a terrestrial scanner flash scan and also standard terrestrial scan. Okay. In the end, all of these hardware tools, you can use the same software to post-process. Yeah, so in the end, it doesn't matter. You can use the same software. It's called Faro Connect and also Faro Scene to process all of the data from all of this machine. Yeah. Again, to cap it off, what we have at the moment in Faro and Geoslam, okay, we have a static solution with Faro Focus Premium, and we have Geoslam fully mobile solution as Zep Horizon. And then the new product we introduced called Faro Orbis, which is the hybrid of a static and mobile solution. But mainly 70–80% application will be mobile. So it is developed together between Geoslam and Faro after the merge of the company back in 2022 Q4. Yeah. So again, just to cap it off, Orbis as the complete solution, we address the speed issue, the productivity and efficiently to get to capture the data at site. It's very, very easy, simple to use with only one button and with apps to guide us. Application on Android and also in iOS. Yeah. The quality of the data is good enough. Yeah. TLS quality data. Technical spec is unrivaled, meaning to say that nobody will be able to provide the same solution like what we can offer with Faro Orbis, and nobody in the market introduced a hybrid scanner yet. So we are the only one, and we are made in the UK. Yeah? Multi-segment application, yes. In the end, it's safe for your investment if you want to use for one application, and if you purchase this year for a different application, maybe next year you want to use it for a different application, different site, it's very safe. Yeah, so because we are quite versatile. We have been in the market, Geoslam has been in the market for more than 10 years and Faro has been more than 50 years. So you don't have to worry if, let's say, you invest in our solution, most likely, I would say that we will still be in business in 5–10 years time. Yeah. if let's say you want to buy a cheap one from maybe, I don't know, some manufacturer from China who just introduced SLAM last Intergeo or last Chintergeo, I don't know. Maybe you buy very cheap, $10,000. I don't know how much, but there is a very, I would say, real risk that the company cannot even sustain or survive for the next 3-4 years. Yeah, because it is not easy. It's a very competitive and challenging environment. You need a lot of investment in R&D to make sure that the product is supported. The product will be in the market for at least for 5-10 years ahead. And then all from Faro, the support is from Faro itself and also from our local distributor. In this case, we appointed 5D World as a Faro and Geoslam representative. And I very much hope that in the next quarter, that we will be able to visit Mongolia with our Faro Orbis. Yeah? We will go and do some visit, do some technical workshop, sharing session, and then do some site visit to demonstrate the real capability and how easy is it to use a Geoslam powered by Faro solution. Okay, precision in motion, simplicity in action. So in the end, just ask, instead of terrestrial scanner, why wouldn't you go mobile? Thank you so much from my. We still have time, about 15 minutes. I can share. My colleague Akif here is a technical field application engineer. Can share to you some small data example from Geoslam and from Faro. Okay, if you have any question, do let us know in the chat or someone can do the translation. Thank you very much.
Right, thank you, Nazri. If anyone have any question, please let us know. In the meantime, I'll try to play some of the fly through of new Orbis data. Yep. Okay. So I just play one of the sample data before we end the session. Let me share my screen. Yep. So this is sample data from Orbis taken in one of the street in UK. So this is a business street data set. So you see with mobile scanning, you can quickly scan this area and get this kind of result. So especially with Orbis, you can get a high resolution data set from a certain point, and you will get the full data set in full colorized. So if anyone here today would like to have more information on the specification, more sample data set, please reach out to us or our partner to ask for the sample data or any information that you need, and we will have to provide you with the request. With that, I think anything else, Nazri, before we wrap up the session?
I don't think anything from my side. If you have any question, just pop us in the chat, and then I think we can wrap up the webinar.
No question. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you very much, guys. We'll share the recording of the session to you, and then we'll discuss with the distributor of Faro, which is 5D World, how we can move forward, and then how next year what we can plan for you. Maybe we can do some visits and some technical demonstration at your site, and hopefully we will be able to serve Mongolian geospatial community in the future. So thanks a lot for your time. If anything, let us know, and then yes, we appreciate all the time that you have with us today. Thank you very much, and see you soon.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.